Betty. She just keeps flippity-flopping in the sunshine. Betty. Betty. What are you doing? You dancing? Betty. Flip. You good girl. Oh, you're gonna stop now? Crazy. Good morning. It's day 2. I just took my blood. Hi, Betty. Betty! I gotta feed the cats. But we have 0.5 for ketones and 82 for glucose here on day 2. My weight did not change this morning, so -0 pounds, but I kind of expected that a little bit. I'm at the point in my cycle. For me, typically, I'm super hyper aware, unsurprisingly, of everything. So once I hit ovulation, my digestive system and my digestive tract kind of gets slow and sluggish for a couple of days, 2 to 3 days, and that's pretty much what happened since, I would say, yesterday or the day before. So once that eases up, I expect things to go typical for this, which means I should, start to lose even just like half of a pound or whatever. Yes. But keep in mind also, I don't necessarily need to lose weight. I'm not overweight by any means, and it would be different depending on where you were starting off with and stuff. So anyway, here is the menu for today. We're gonna make the L drink. That's what we make in here. Oh, by the way, since this is a separate video, I have a series of these. I ended up making a playlist. So I have an intro video explaining PROLON, if you haven't seen it. I have the video of day 1, which is probably going to be the longest one since I explain a lot of the days. Today is day 2, and then I'll have a video for day 3, 4, and 5, and then kind of like a rundown, breakdown video. And then if I get any questions within these videos, I'll make a video trying to answer those and get to those for you if it's helpful. So I'll put the link to the playlist in the description and the pinned comment below, as well as a coupon code. I'm not sponsored by them. They don't know I'm making this video. I'm just a veteran of PROLON. I've done it. This is my 3rd time doing it, and I also have 2 times that I've done a DIY version, which I can also make a video about the DIY version if you would like to see that. Coupon code, if you want to try this for yourself and are a first-time customer, I contacted them and they were kind enough to give me a coupon code CatLadyFitness that you can get a generous discount if you want to try PROLON out for yourself. Yeah, I'll put the link to the website below and just remind you of that coupon code. I think that's it. I'll probably have to say that at the beginning of each of these videos in case someone is just like catching a rogue day in my playlist. Let me open up the box. Today it's definitely, like I said, yesterday's was kind of a longer video because I went through explaining much more. The rest of the day is probably not so much, also because I'm pretty busy and I didn't realize how much just like filming these would kind of take out of my day. Okay, so here's the L drink. It is something that you can see we start on day 2 through day 5, and that is something, that's why they send the water bottle for the most part. So you only put in where your weight is on here. Obviously you be flat, and you only put in the amount. All of the instructions are in that pamphlet that comes with the program. They're very, very thorough in the instructions. And then if you have additional questions, they're very, very thorough with the FAQ on the website. And they even offer the free coaching if you want it when you get this. So there's a lot of resources to make sure you succeed in this. So that's what the L drink is. And typically, so let's make sure we have everything for today. Herbal teas, we have the hibiscus, we have the spearmint teas. So what I'm gonna do is make myself a hot spearmint tea. I like hot tea. Actually, I have spearmint hot tea in the morning anyway, so for me that's not a big change. So I'm gonna make that as a hot tea. I'm gonna put one of these in here, and this is a tip you can do and that they tell you. You can put 1 or 2. I'm probably only gonna use 1, but you cold brew it. You just put the tea bags in the bottle and you just fill it up with water, cool water. Not hot water. You don't wanna fill this up with any kind of hot water because it's plastic, hopefully. Yeah, BPA free, so at least that's something. I mean, you can just keep these in there and drink from it, but it adds, nice. If you haven't had hibiscus tea, it's pretty delicious. And then I will probably have this one later in the day and then have my own, either one of my spearmint tea bags or one of my, I have a lot of tea. I like tea, you guys. Herbal teas at night. Today is kind of, compared to yesterday, you'll notice today is kind of minimal. And that might be, I mean, in combination with what's going on in your body, this is probably why day 2 most people say is the most difficult. I feel pretty good this morning, I'll be honest. I'm hungry, but it's like you get used, I mean, especially doing this before, you know, you get familiar with it. We have our olives. It's basically their multivitamin. It's like a vitamin and mineral supplement, they call it. But yeah, it's multivitamin. We have 2 packs of olives today. This one is Italian green olives with herbs. And this one is olives with a touch of sea salt. They're similar enough. We have our minestrone and quinoa soup. Is that what I had last night? No, last night I just had plain minestrone. So this one's a little bit different, and this one's going to have to go on the stove. Yep, this one is one of the stovetop ones because it has to simmer for 15 minutes. And mushroom soup, which is lunch. And this one I believe can be microwave. Yep, this one can be microwave. And I don't know if they do that on purpose. That's actually pretty smart, since maybe most people would, let's say you work a 9-to-5 type office job or whatever job where you bring a lunch. Obviously, you won't be able to do a stovetop version, so they make the lunch pretty quick and easy. The lunch soup is always one that you can just put in the microwave. I just realized that. But that's all we have for today. Like I told you guys yesterday, typically I'll save this for nighttime just because it mimics my habits. My preference is to have something a little bit sweet as the last thing I eat during the day. So since we don't have one of those chocolate crisp bars, yeah, today and tomorrow. Look at how empty today and tomorrow are. So I'm gonna have to make sure that I schedule my day to be very, very busy tomorrow to avoid thinking about things. And that's another tip that I'll probably put on the blog post is you can go one of 2 ways. You can either schedule this, you definitely don't want to schedule this during any social events or anything like that, or probably not during the holidays. This may be good to reset after the holidays, if, you know, to help you get back into your normal healthy routine if you tend to overindulge on the holidays, but definitely not when you're planning like dinner, obviously dinners and luncheons or brunch or whatever it may be. So for me, I like to do it Monday through Friday or Tuesday through Saturday typically. But again, I only do this 2 times a year, 2 or 3 times a year when I'm feeling sluggish and low energy and just when I'm dragging a little bit. Hi, Bubba. You want to eat? Okay, let me feed that. So anyway, I don't know if I'm going to save the bar for later today or if I'm just going to have it now because I am kind of running behind and need to leave. But yeah, that's the day. I will check in. Oh, he did it. Puppy. And I need to feed Puppy because he is protesting. Yeah, mentally feeling good. Physically, I'm feeling good. I'm just waiting for my digestion to get moving, which isn't frequent for me. Like I said, it happens like once a month around when ovulation hits. Let me know if you're similar or if you've even noticed that about yourself. I always suggest to my clients track everything, especially as a female. Track your cycle. They have apps for that. Track your food. I always have new clients do a food and mood journal just because it helps you to identify certain things. Not everybody tracks stuff, but once you do, it helps you identify what's going on with yourself. And now he's purring. All right. We'll check in later. Say bye. Quick update. Hello. Why didn't you guys tell me? There is a I was about to, because I usually just put the food like to the side and toss the box. There is a Choco Crisp bar today. That just made me so happy. I couldn't even read it here because I was just trying to get through it. So yeah, we do have one of those today. So today's not a bad puppy. Oh. All right, we're here again. I think I'm going to have this. And you can see. So this is what happens when I just put 1 hibiscus tea bag in here with the amount of L drink. And let me show you. Oh, and I guess I'll also give you a tip. You'll see I have 2 brand new ones in here. They are not from this PROLON, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. But here's the one I used today. I kind of got heavy-handed with it. Let's say you weigh 120. So you will only pour it to this line. So it should be full from here. So you pour to this line in your bottle, and then you just fill the rest with water. That's it. So if you weigh 220 pounds, you're going to pour everything up until here. So it'll only be this much left in this bottle down under the 220 line, and you will pour it in here, and then they say to toss the rest. If you're wondering what this is and why they start with you having it on day 2, it's basically just vegetable glycerin, and that will help preserve lean mass, which is something that they showed in their clinical studies. So you just sip it throughout the day, and it helps keep you, it also really helps with hydration because of the glycerol. And you can use any of the teas you want. You can do the spearmint tea, you can use both hibiscus tea bags. It just adds a nice little flavor. Puppy, why? Every time I talk. Okay, jump up. Go ahead. Okay, puppy wants to say hello. The reason I keep this is because I have made a DIY. Okay, we're just gonna sit on top. Okay, everybody. But I have made a DIY version of this. I've actually tried 2 different ones to do my own little clinical study personally. And what I did, and this is why I do suggest you just go ahead and try PROLON first, the actual PROLON 5-day program. And here's why. 1, you get to actually do this to see how it makes you feel, what your progress is, what your results are, and to get an idea of what it's like to do this kind of 5-day fasting mimicking program. 2, the investment, the purchase and profits go towards a good cause. They go towards a good place. They go right back into that foundation to help further study in illness prevention and longevity. Because, like I said, Dr. Longo, who came up with this, donates all of his share of the profits to that. And 3, you get your L drink, and depending on how much you weigh, you can use the rest of it again when you do your DIY. And that's what I did. You can get vegetable glycerin and just make it yourself. That can be a separate thing that you do. But what I did was I just kept what I had left of the bottle, and I keep it in the fridge, like I'll do with this one. I just use that when I'm doing my DIY instead of purchasing the vegetable glycerin and making it again. Not a medical professional, this isn't medical advice, for educational purposes only. Well, leave me a comment if you want to see that video and subscribe if you want to see when it comes out. Puppy just wants to lay on the soups. You're a good boy. Okay. Hi, baby. Here we are. Here we are. This guy has been my shadow. I have to check the moons. Where are the moon phases right now? He is not. He's been on my desk when I'm at my desk. He's been here when I'm up in here. He's been in the bathroom when I've been in the bathroom. Like, anyway, let's see. I just took my ketones and hi, baby. My ketones and glucose. It's about 3.5, almost, I think like 4 hours since my last meal, which was the soup and the chocolate crisp. 75 was my glucose and 0.5 was my ketones. So let's see, what was it this morning? This morning it was 0.5 still and 82. Oh, and I said earlier that my weight didn't change, it was the same. And I was looking at this, which I'm going to go over in a different video, just like the breakdown probably on day 6, like after this is all over, so I have all the numbers and data to actually go by. Let's look at puppy. I was looking, and all of the other times I've done this, or at least 4 out of the 5 times in the past, my weight didn't change from the first day to the second day. So that's why I said that wasn't anything unexpected. But yeah, looking at my numbers, my weight was the same anytime I've done PROLON or my DIYs, except for like once from day 1 to day 2. As for how I felt today, pretty good. I didn't get to do my usual workout routine or even a mild version of it, which I don't know. I can't stand being super sedentary. Let's look at some toe beans. I've had so much to do that involves computer work. That's what I spent most of the day doing, and I didn't really have a problem staying super focused on it. Yeah, I had a mild headache more so in the afternoon and was feeling hungry, and I'm still feeling hungry. That's the thing, you guys, you're gonna feel hungry. But I had some, you're being super cute. I had some extra tea, and I'm actually going to have some chamomile to wind down and go to bed soon. And we will do day 3 tomorrow. This is all going to be on a playlist, and I will link everything in the description below, as well as a coupon code if you want to try PROLON for yourself. Make sure to check out the intro video especially, and all of them if you can, because I feel like I'm giving little tidbits on what to expect, how I'm feeling, little tips and tricks just throughout all of these videos, and plus you get to see these babies. Oh, you're so cute. All right, let's get ready for bed. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next video. Say bye, Bubba.